100 years ago, who would have known that man would soon fly into the stratosphere? And how could we tell the dreamers that we use their creations for war? After a century of ascension, flight is once again revolutionized. For it is in that infinite sky that we feel that we are one with the heavens. Beyond the distant horizon, there lies a great many secrets, an overabundance of shadow and mystery that may never be spoken of. It is within that eclipse that insurrection of villainy scoped, and said villainy was soon to be our adversity. From the endless void outside our home, from another one afar, be it inevitable the darkness from space descended, now beyond the endless horizon, be it yet ill-starred that the darkness pierced the world in villainous form. Now beyond the endless horizon, there lies a military united. Flight shall be their highest weapon in the encounters that be. They be those who take to the skies to take on the adversity. Through adversity, to the stars.
Привет, моя Вставай.
А?
Твоя остановка здесь.
Ты как самый ужасный будильник в мире, приятель?
Ну, ты пропозал мне разбудить тебя. Удачной вам миссии.
Спасибо. It's May of 2017 in central Queensland, Australia. It's a faraway place of silence at night, but beyond its shadows is a whole different story. It was once an unknown land, hidden away from sight for millions of years. Then, 7 years ago began an alien invasion, which we fought back and kept in the shadows, but remnants of the invaders still lurk in there. In their wake, another dark faction rose up in human form. Now after a period of eerie silence, they both have finally geared up for a new fight. I am Major Ruslan Rurikov of the International Special Alliance Forces Air Force. I've flown into battle here ever since 2014. This may not be the first battle I've seen here, but I've heard it will be the last.
Major, good to see you again.
And to you, Wedgetail. You're a major now, aren't you?
Oh yeah. Any hints you can give me about being in major class?
It will not be easy, boy. But burn through enough ammunition and enough bravery, and you'll eventually triumph. That is how a major's career is meant to be lived, boy.
Didn't you get your promotion at 19?
Oh, I got lucky, my friend. For the first time in my life, I got lucky. Did you guys handle Cyclone Debbie well?
Oh yes. We were on humanitarian backup. It did mess up the coast quite a bit.
It has blown over a few things, but we should be able to recover from that.
The food prices have a fair way to go. And if only if we could have gotten some of that rain in our dam.
Anyway, now that I'm here, let's get down to business.
Oh yes, let's.
Good evening, gentlemen. Sorry to interrupt, but now that you're all here, we need to discuss a few things. I am Lieutenant Commander Guy Belladonna, call sign Giddy, and I will be your CO and AWACS operator. You sound suspiciously Welsh. Probably because I am, mate. But I don't want to talk about the fucking rugby. Here we will fight the greatest battle we've ever seen in this region. I know that's saying a lot. It will have to be the zenith of the southern campaigns, of the alien invasion, and the Iron War, respectively.
Both enemies were convinced we would collapse within 6 to 8 weeks.
But we haven't at all, let alone according to plan. They've taken a lot of casualties. Now there are the remnant forces from both the aliens and the Vrabac Foundation. And
now they've both come together to form an alliance against us. Man, we are popular, aren't we?
In their desperation, they've come up with a new plan. One group is going to advance south and capture our supplies that way. Another will sweep through the corridor between Hughenden and Longreach and seize central Queensland's base. A key center to our industry and communications as well. We've been forced back to this end of the east. Turkovsky knows we must make a stand here. He's anchored our forces to the defensive line at Towerhill Creek.
This one? Around Prairie? You do realize what's holding them back here, right? Prairie is just a small township to the east of Hughenden in Queensland's Flinders Shire, in the Great Northwest. The township has a history and an old Cobb & Co. department, and is serviced by a cafe/post office and an authentic Aussie hotel providing food and accommodation.
The Prairie Hotel is a must-see for its collection of stockmen's hats and other memorabilia. The name Prairie would seem to be derived from the prairie-like setting. The explorer William Lansborough passed through this area in 1862. He camped by the Jardine Creek, named after the explorer Alexander Jardine, viewed Jardine Valley and named the Towerhill Creek.
The earliest occupants were the Dalabura tribe, and then came the settlers. Many sheep and cattle properties were developed around the area and helped the town to progress.
And 57 k's south of Prairie is Kooroorinya Falls Nature Reserve.
The reserve comes alive for 3 days every year when the Oakley Amateur Picnic Race Committee holds their annual race meeting, which should be taking place
All right. We're getting off track here. I suppose the point is we all know this area inside and out, right?
Right.
If we fall, nothing can stop them from reaching the east coast again. We cannot risk devastation like that anymore. Not that we could the first time. First, we're implementing a desperate rearguard action. Of all things, to delay their advance, we're sending some of our forces out to defend our eastern line. They must not pass the creek. We need to defend Kooroorinya and Prairie. That's our mission. Yes, Skyfighter, Guardian, and Wirraway flights are currently standing by. We may not require you until the morning, but remember to be on high alert. The situation could develop, just like it did with Cyclone Debbie. In the event you will, we will be ready. Good luck, gentlemen. Well, I've had a long flight. I'm gonna go to bed. We can do this, together. Good night, gentlemen.
Hey, Rurikov,
Yes, James?
have you actually paid a visit to Prairie and Kooroorinya and all that?
Not really, no.
Tell you what, mate, you should pay a visit with me one day. We could go down to the races, place a few bets, hang out. We could see what we're fighting to defend here.
Cool. I will keep that in mind. Sounds rather interesting.
All right, when this is over, done deal.
Nice. See you in the morning. And remember, this time, not one step back.
As one of the local fighters, I wouldn't dream of it.
And another thing, do not get shot down this time.
Well, can't guarantee anything.
See you in the morning.
Over the course of 3 years, this land and we its defenders have faced 2 great sieges from different enemies, the alien invaders and the Vrabac Foundation. Our victories were final, but costly. It didn't matter how hard we fought. It didn't matter at all. Their power and beliefs were nigh unstoppable, so I don't notice the damage left behind. It's just part of the storm that currently surrounds me. Our path is set. I know what I must face in order to bring tomorrow for this world. My path will take me over this plain called Kooroorinya. My goal is to defend this land or die trying. I fear the land will cover in flames. It may be the end of everything here.
Attention all forces, this is AWACS Solar Wave. Enemy forces have begun their advance to the crossing. Launch the counterattack to stop them immediately. Goriel leader, visual on the green flares. The attack has been
Signaled, moving out towards the enemy.
Our ground forces are advancing. Air forces, move into mission formation. Hunter flight, roger. Let's do this. Guardian flight, ready to attack.
We're accelerating. Quick, make shock maneuvers.
We're taking fire! This is Villain 1 checking in. Flight of 2 Tigers, time on station 50 knots. Only in Angels 1, northwest on area Tango. Armed with 8 Hellfires, 24 SNEVs, 450 rounds apiece. Ready for your order. Over. This is Prairie 1, moving to provide FAC. Sending target data. Guardian flight, roger. Target data received.
I'm locked and loaded. Ready when you are.
Driver, stop! There's a gun just under the tree. Anti-personnel shell. Fire! The gun has fallen silent, and for good. 2 tanks are burning down. 1 has struck a mine. Another gun. UAV Sentinel has discovered a large enemy garrison 2 clicks in front of Gariel's path. Heavy enemy fire coming from it. All ground forces are to halt their advance. Guardian flight move to suppress gunfire from the garrison. Sentinel is sending target coordinates now. Guardian 1, roger. Target coordinates received. Twilight, Digger, commence attack from IP. Guns, guns, guns.
The first wave hasn't even established its attack. Beginning attack. Firing cannon.
Driver, crush the gun. Our tanks are storming into the settlement. Going in, the fighting is growing fierce. Halt. Armor piercing. Fire. Sentinel is reading moderate damage to enemy facilities. No hits on enemy armor. I repeat, no hits on enemy armor. Compared to... Wait, what's this? Tally multiple bogies. Enemy aircraft.
Watch out.
Whoa, look out. Confirm Vrabac Su-25s. Frogfoots. All aircraft evasive maneuvers. Enemy attack planes are in the air. They're targeting our ground forces. All tanks, heads up. They're diving on us. Retreat now. We have taken too many casualties.
This is bad. Real bad. I hoped I wasn't right. The enemy's at the doorstep and holding a knife at our throat.
At this current rate, we're all screwed. The damn...
Everybody calm down. Get your stuff back together.
Damn it all. We are struggling together.
I admit it, maybe.
But what do we do now? Our advantages are gone, and now the enemy is knocking on our doorstep. We've got to keep them on this side of the creek. I swear we won the day today.
Did you get your head wound treated, Soren? Shards of glass are not to be shrugged off.
Oh yes, but I can live with it for now.
You take too much punishment, Soren. You need to calm down.
I know.
These are dark times for us indeed. And can we really be considered the good guys at this point, or just a lighter shade of dark? Over the past few years we've lied, stolen, given no regards to where our bombs are falling, among other things. The only way to defeat this evil is prove that we are better than it. We must not take a step back anymore. Our days of running are over. We need to hold our ground. Stratocumulus has already sent a message to High Command. We will defend this land or die trying. We can do this together. But for now, you guys need to get some rest. It has been a rough day for us.
We need to get our damn air superiority back. This doesn't bode well for our odds.
Ugh. Fuck the odds.
From the day I could stand, I had to learn to overcome. In my home in Belarus, I led my mother and myself above the poverty line. I became a volunteer train driver, participant in restoring old locos. Growing desperate for money for my mother's sickness, I joined the World Alliance military. To save her, I fought through training furiously and raced up the ranks. But when I came back, I was too late. My mother had passed on, and I had nothing left. Left alone and feeling unbelievably cheated, I joined this ISAF and convicted my lost soul onto a great journey. I flew my tornado across the world in search of new purpose.
Guys?
No one wishes to face it alone, the end of all you know. I didn't. My comrades didn't either. For all we know, we may face our own destruction, the destruction not of our lives, but of our reason for living. Our punishment by the enemies, the suffering of our people, the death of our world, all are capable of beating my death to the punch. But for now, it is time to sleep. But an enemy plane has put a bomb through my bedroom window. So we've had to get desperate. Well, it's hardly luxury travel, but it'll do. From now on, we should consider ourselves as dead men, and that the life I'll have from now on is Lent.
Ah, if it isn't you, Major Rurikov.
Who might you be?
You remember me? Freddy Van Sophia, the Danish pilot.
Oh yes, the loudmouth.
My plane caught fire, and it got on my face. I had to put it out with my hands, but I was too late.
So you're my squadron now, huh? I am Gunter Alissa, call sign Drinker, and a barkeeper in the spare time.
Captain Julius Hartmann, call sign Ibis, at your service.
Very good. Remember, there is no turning back.
This is going to be interesting, now that the fascists are pretty much cannon fodder for them.
The Vrabacs are gonna bring in their expendable muscle first, which is the remnant of former enemies of theirs. Basically, you can expect no mercy.
This is not a drill. All pilots report to the briefing room immediately.
Ah, damn, bad timing on that one.
We can get the job done, that much I am sure of.
Very good. Let's do this.
Move out.
Хорошо. Вот так.
Charlie.
Cold winds, cold hearts. This battlefield has abundance of both. This battlefield is not my grave, but I am welcome in it, for I am the shooting star that soars through these skies. I am the monument to all our crossing paths. I am the last hope.
Meteor 1 checking in, flight of 1 Tornado SU-33, F-16, F-15, bearing 247 and Angels 17. Orders configuration ground attack. 0+40 time on station, ready for tasking. Incoming SITREP from Australian HQ. After 3 hours of slow advance, the enemy has reached the plains and have split our forces into 2 narrow pockets. The Byrne River water level is too low for our boats and tugs to supply us. Nevertheless, the fighting, especially on the plains and inside the factory area, is continuing. Come on, let's go. They've really messed up the place.
Everything looks fine over here.
What's your status? Don't you boys know what'll happen when they break through here? Can any fighter battalions raid me? Enemy ground forces are closing in. Requesting air support.
Alright, get ready. This way, let's go. Big up here.
Solo interval forces, move into mission formation. We must stop the enemy forces from breaching our line of defense. All squadrons engage. Meteor flight attacking. Star Rail flight attacking. Skyfighter flight attacking. Guardian flight attacking.
Faraway flight, ready to assist.
Meteor flight, break formation and attack.
Target in sight. Bombs away! Bombs away!
What the hell's going on? There's too much happening here. Enemy facility reduced to rubble. Good shot. Total tank battalion requesting air support. Okay, heading over to support.
Watch out, there's a Vrabac fighter up
Damn it, I've got 2 missiles on my tail. I'm trying to evade. I'm stuck! Lost contact with Meteor 2. Freddy, do you copy? Shut! We must pick up the pace.
This is Hunter Flight. Confirmed enemy reinforcements.
massive damage. The enemy offensive has been repelled. That was a stellar performance, Air Squadrons. We can take it from here. Hold on. I'm sure the enemy is compensated for this. Huh? Warning! Enemy Vrabac and Indian reinforcements inbound from the north. Multiple air squadrons. A good start is only half the work. All tanks, we are no longer on the defensive. I repeat, we are no longer on the defensive. Alright, let's do this. Loaded. Podosivat Antako Inoplanetian. Poniel, Perismesenia dla Ushastia.
Enemy fighters incoming, preparing to attack. Let's go.
That's a hell of a crowd coming in. Just those are plenty for now. Welcome to Australia! Subway to all squadrons. Return to base if you're low on fuel. All others attack the enemy. Roger that. Let's do this. Meteor flight. Engage. Can you get him off for me?
Roger, I'll provide support.
I'm gonna get you. Fox 2. 99. You're C, Ellie. Good shooting, Wedgetail. Skyfighter 1, Fox 2. Target down.
Here we go.
Shields on. The humans who are teleported from Peninsula.
Tally-ho, commencing attack.
But he's averting Omenia.
I'm going to teach these Brahmies a lesson they'll never forget.
What was that? Holy shit, did you see that? Yes, Aussies, those are our new plasma weapons. Hoorah! Meteor 1, Fox 2. Closing. Fox 2. Target destroyed. Hostile units of the enemy squadron destroyed. Hostile forces are evacuating. Operation successful. Seems as though the enemy was ill prepared for offensive operations during the colder weather, and that most of them were redeployed elsewhere in the southern sector, which will involve a lot of our forces operating on several fronts. Excellent work. All planes, we have a clean slate. You are cleared to return. Operational blunders were aggravated by core intelligence. They failed to spot preparations for a major counter-offensive in the village.
And that's what I call a victory. Now it's our turn to be on the offensive. Oh, talk about crazy. Talk about stubborn. And you wouldn't know about that, would you, sir? Very funny.
Don't worry about it, Major. We still have the upper hand now.
Hey, Byrne. Windhover's had almost nothing to say since the invasion ended. He's hardly said much over the last few years. Why is that?
Do you want to know the truth? In the last few months of the invasion, we were sent on a mission into deep space and make things right there. The Kooroorinya swarms that attacked us in 2010 through 12 were out of the space pirates' control, so we had to awaken them from the sleep we put them in and turn them on the pirates. That massive swarm of destroyers marched all over the systems, and they were awoken by one hand alone. They were awakened by him.
He did that?
While they were once again put back to dormancy, the magnitude of what he did really got to him. Unsurprising.
Well, he did what had to be done. By his hand, our galaxy was saved. Think about it. I don't know if I told you this, but we may have to do something similar.
What?
Tarkovsky has made it pretty clear that we must keep the enemy away from Kooroorinya. The situation calls for it, which it does seem to be doing right now. We're going to have to drop a certain bomb.
Is it atomic?
Yes, and it will be dropped by one plane. One hand alone. It is to be dropped by my tornado.
But if you do that,
I really don't want to. I'll never be able to live with myself if I do that.
great. We were perfectly fine with one reason to keep them back. We don't need another.
Indeed. We can do it again.
So we shall. When we're done, all the drinks are gonna be on me.
Yes, I suppose so.
And I haven't been shot down yet. So, place your bets.
You know, Byrne, when this all started, I was just a wanderer. I had no place to call home. Until now.
Just remember, victory belongs to the most persevering. See you in the morning, mate. There are good men and bad men of all nationalities, creeds, and colors. And if this world of ours is ever to become what we hope someday it may become, it must be by the general recognition that the man's heart and soul, the man's worth and actions determine his standing. Tomorrow will be the last mission here. I must ensure that the nuclear bomb is never dropped. That flash I will see will be many civilians dying by my own hand and express order of their own defenders. Then I will have no further hesitancy making it my duty in life to ensure the safety of the great southern land. I am beyond the streets of Europe, beyond grey morality. I will no longer survive. I will live.
Sirak.
How many of your men survived?
Enough to honor our agreement. The expendable have all been casted off.
I admire your professionalism. From now on there is no hiding or holding back.
Indeed, I would hope not. My elite forces will be of great assistance from now on.
Yes, what are your special forces?
I told them I see you for what you are and what you could be. We can do great things together, not as master and slaves, but as the warriors they truly are. Free to continue their crusade without the shackles of outdated faith.
Very good. Now that I have found the body of the Sirak before me, I am whole once more. Let the battle commence.
station. Let's do this.
They're here, right on time. The time is now. Vive la Australia.
All planes commence with mission. We are going to end the fight today.
Need us in, Meteor Star Raven. We're with you all the way to the end. I'm a lot better at chasing than being chased. Let's get this over with. It'll be the fight to end all fights here. Może Kooroorinya et to Boże Szemy Boże Sprawincia. Et to koniec linii wrog.
All units, spread out and close in. Show no mercy. Guardian Tank Battalion confirms. The gang's all here. Villain, moving to support. All I see the battalion. Roger. Got your back.
It's here, Dasbert. Dati first Prodosti Vrabac. 81 commencing attack run. I'm going in. Damn, hard enemy radar spike. Don't worry about it, Rurikov. Just keep flying. Target point reached. Bombs away, bombs away. Is this a dance hall? Looks like I missed out on all the action. Eyes on target. Oh, this was a bad idea. Goliath, come on, come on. I'm okay, I'm okay. Oh, God. Station.
Count, flak. Damn, I've taken a hit, and it doesn't look good. Looks like I'm still in this one.
Found commencing attack. Give them help. We've got the capabilities to defeat a horde of enemies.
I missed Roger. We most certainly do.
Commencing attack. Looks well.
Your poppers never cross.
Target confirmed. Entering attack.
Launching missiles. Time to dance into the fire, Krabbies. Commence Massentel Logo Vertolenta.
Enemy forces have dropped to about 40%. I hope they have some heavy umbrellas down there, cause it's raining lead. Enemy forces have dropped to 20%. Just a little more. Remnant forces are conceding. Operation successful. Well done, everyone. Yahoo! Great work! That's enough dancing for today. Time to get on home now. I could have danced a few more numbers. I'm still dancing here. Go ahead and leave without me. Don't give me that, Skyfighter. It's past your bedtime. You would make a scary mother, Giddy. That's all there is to be done. Come on home, heroes. We'll be waiting for you.
At last, it is all over. The fight that ended all fights here had finished. We could go home, those who survived. People could rebuild and the sun will keep returning. But my duty is done. In war, families are changed not only by those they lost, but those who returned. When this began, I had no place to return, no place to call home. But I do now. Now, I'll live my life, which is all you can ask a man to do. All journeys have their end. The future will be filled with stories of who we were and what we did. For the sake of old times, I'll return one day, but in a time of peace I helped bring. I'm sure the others will keep living in Queensland. Last I heard, Wedgetail never missed another day of picnic races as long as he lived. I should probably check into that hotel. But for now, it's homeward bound for me. Goodbye, Kooroorinya.